live with me is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time for our tale of the tape. And here we see Diego Corrales, a 70-inch reach. He stands 5'10.5" tall. And here we see Diego Corrales, a multi-time world champion in 2 weight divisions. You don't get a more entertaining fighter than this guy. And it's the King.
This bout is scheduled.
Not too many seasons. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Nice counter shot. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Nice counter punch right up the middle. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Punch, counter punch. You'd like to see more jabs. This is not how the story was supposed to go for Amir Khan. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Beautiful counter punch. That counter shot lands. Punch, counter punch. Not a lot. Hold it right there. Amir Khan in some real trouble. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to no.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Diego Corrales that last round.
You completely switched up.
And there's the bell for round 2. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter shot. This is such an amazing theater. So many great concerts have been performed here, but nothing quite like what we're going to see here.
For a fighter walking into a theater, I think this is the closest thing to fighting in a gym because the people are up close. You can hear people talking ringside. You can hear people jeering, saying how good you are, saying how bad you are. You can hear the pressure, the expectation.
Jab does not score. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Nice counter. Punch lands. Corrales in some real trouble now. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
It's been a tough round, so
despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Diego Corrales that last round. Let's get it started in round 3. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Catch and shoot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. When are we going to see a jab from these two? There's a counter shot. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. That counter punch caught him clean. There's the bell to start round 4. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
How about that time counter shot? Might be ready to go. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that that moment of trouble has passed.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
One, two, three, four. Listen to me. Are you okay?
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough...
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. That last round. Is there any way back into this fight after the beating he has taken so far?
Unbelievable heart, knocked down twice.
Great work. I love that. I love that. The jab's slick.
Okay, go out there and win the next one. Yeah? Good.
What you doing? The gaps will appear. Just keep him on the end of that jab.
And there's the bell for round 5. Gotta be feeling confident heading into this round after knocking their opponent down twice.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Throws the uppercut but misses. That punch landed.
Back and forth they go.
That counter shot lands. That counter punch caught him clean. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. That counter shot lands. Nice defense there, blocking the hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Diego Corrales that last round. Well,
Make mistakes.
there's the bell for round 6. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Those counter punches have to hurt. Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter punching.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
These two were made for each other. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That counter punch caught him clean. Missing with the left uppercut. Nice idea with the hook, but that's blocked. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Diego Corrales. Here we go, it's round 7. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Catch and shoot. Both men step back for just a moment. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Corrales is stumbling and bumbling. We wanted action, and there They are delivering. In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to start thinking. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Diego Corrales that last round.
Switch on.
Round 8, and we're off again. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Only catching air with that hook. Defense is not an option for these two. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Beautiful counter shot. The old adage is no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside.
Hold on, got to cut you off here, Johnny. Oh, and Corrales, the body language tells you all you need to know. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Another win, another unanimous decision victory.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. What is up?